do a brief introduction, but I just didn't want to say too much. I just think I'll let you two speak for yourselves. But we've got Brian Baxter and Gwendolyn Adams. I've known both of you for a while in the Landcare space, which I've been lucky enough to come out to both of your places and be part of both of your groups. Yeah, pretty instrumental actually from my perspective to have people like you on board when I landed with Landcare about 11 years ago. And even though I knew both of you before then, it was much better to work more closely with you. So my first question, I'll start with you, Brian. Like, how long have you been involved with Landcare Tas, and what's your group or groups that you've been involved with?
Well, we started before Landcare Tas. Our group formed in 1991, offshoot of TFGA. So we formed a little Landcare group, East Town Landcare, and I think we got one of the first involved grants.
Yeah, well.
About $28,000 back in 1991, and we were mainly on the river. And we had 5 or 6 landowners that put in projects, and they were grass seed trials. Ourselves, we put in where our major problem was wallaby. And in 1990 there wasn't much wallaby fencing or anything on those days, so we got a grant and we put up a 10-wire electric fence, and that's still there. Yeah, so that's 28 years in our little group. Yeah.
What about you, man?
What a hero is me.
No.
Brian.
You didn't have a hot cup of tea, too.
I haven't had it yet. I always have cold tea. I talk too much. I suppose as far as the group's concerned, it started when there was an opportunity to get the river grants and for repairing river grants, and so we started off Greg Pinkard a long time ago. I can't remember exactly when we started, but we've just pressed on since then. But my first serious effort into Landcare was when we went to the first ever Simmons Plains Agfest idea, and we bought our first lot of plantation trees there with advice from the Forestry Commission up at Perth, and so we put them down Leland's Road. I thought, that's a good job, and anyway the cattle thought it was really delicious. So we didn't know about having good fences, and actually they demolished it, but we learned a bit from there.
And so that was with Perth Evandale Landcare?
Yeah. Well, we weren't, it wasn't a group then, it was just us. But I brought my mother along. I think that's Mum. That's she's Isabel Yule. She actually, her greatest achievement was being involved with the first ever Pioneer Avenue committee that had started, and she was the only one of 2 women that were on it. There were 5 men. And so all the trees and plantations that you might see between Launceston and Hobart on rural properties are all part of the original Pioneer Avenue scheme. And she was immensely proud of that. And my mother never wore trousers or boots, so she's actually planting the last tree for the Pioneer Avenue with her high heels and her pearls.
She's looking very elegant.
As it should be, Gwendolyn.
So you'd say she was a bit of an inspiration.
Yes. And then, definitely, and I think, she was going by her father, who was old Effingham Lawrence up at Billet, and she told me he used to walk around the paddocks there with a hoe and a packet of clover seeds, so if he saw thistles, he'd hoe them out and he'd scatter seed there as he went. So I always carry the hoe with me now and then. If I go around that place, I stop on the buggy and hop out and hoe up thistles, and it just, if you're at it, it's like Biff said to me when
Bill's your partner? Yeah.
My husband, yes, he said, sorry, I didn't mean to correct you.
No,
His husband.
just so everybody knows who it is, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Could be a woman too. But he said, when you're talking, just say that with Landcare, you've just got to start something, because if you don't start something, you won't finish. So I thought, well, we started with this dedicated every year tree planting, and we started off with the school children from East Launceston Primary School in 1976, and with every year, well, that was all part of the you stop me if I talk.
No,
Oh.
but
What's
you're
your-
leading on to my next question, which is how to, have you been involved with school children, and how important do you think that education is?
Oh,
And
well, I brought my credentials here with photographs.
there's rolling photos, by the way, just
Oh.
ticking away behind you.
Oh,
That's probably a little bit, that's probably the 2005 conference
That was Ross.
at Ross.
Yeah.
But everybody had to wear that, by the way. That was those slides.
all I was going to say was that the federal government had a program, schools to go to farms,
Mm.
and that ran for 2 years, and then they decided it was a waste of money. That we were taken over from them by the little kids from Newstead Heights. They came every year for a year, and they experienced all the fun and games of farming. So they gave me a little calendar, and there were all the little children there. And then after that, we got involved with every year up until this year. East Launceston Primary School.
So you've actually had one of these last year again, didn't you? With
Yes.
Launceston Primary.
East Launceston.
Yeah. So I think the photo here, but that was with Linkley as well, came along,
And then he came and did some planting too.
and so that's them doing. They put these together.
That was from the school.
Yeah, wow.
We've had them every month for a year.
Gosh, there's a lot of stuff. People will be happy to have a look at that after. Anyone?
I'm not going to go on with it now.
So, what about, can I just crack over to Brian? So, Brian, I mean, you've had schools involved with you as well, and Jenny.
Yeah, Jenny being a school teacher, and we often give in.
Jenny's your wife, by the way, just so.
Yeah, so.
You need to tell us, not him.
I just, for everybody else to say thank you, right?
Yeah, we've had kids out on the farm. I mean, part of just dealing with kindergarten teachers, so normally smaller ones. So, just one funny little aside. I remember we had a whole group camp. These days you can't do it. I mean, all the correct stuff now. You can't have school kids out on the farm or camping. But we had a group out. Little tents on the paddock, and lights out in the bed, please. And the kids, one, it was always one. And I said, just be careful. The dog's off, and I haven't fed him. No, sir.
But if there was one message that you wanted to get across to the kids, what would that be?
That message, look, it's educating the kids to know that they can make a difference environmentally. But you've got to tell them, you've got to teach them, and you've got to show them. And so we set the farm up, what we thought was, in our ideal world, a Landcare based farm, as in all the creeks fenced off, re-veg, green corridors or shelter woods, if you like, whatever the place.
All the examples.
All the examples. If you're going to teach it, you've got to have it on yourself. So we set out to do it. And it was quite a long project, and suddenly, whole farm's done, the whole thing is fenced, no water access, no stock access to creeks or rivers. All over in the bush fenced off, all of it. And that's one amazing thing, that a lot of our bushes are degraded, but you fence them off from stock. And within 2 or 3 years, everything's back again. It's just amazing. I wouldn't believe myself unless I see these sites that are now like that. So it's teaching the kids that they can make a difference. I mean, the big world out there, everything's row, bag, but kids know if you show them that I can make a difference.
Wendy, would you say that that's a thing? What have you promoted to the kids when they come out on your place?
Oh, well, we've always timed the school trips with our main shearing, so they have the benefit of seeing shearing shed in operation, and Harold Allen Jones and John Bardenhagen, who was their class teacher, and the kids would be all split up, and they followed the process of taking the sheep to the shed and shearing them, and what happens with the wool and so on and so forth. And they really enjoyed that. And then they had a bit of a, he'd take them down to the river, which is down a very steep hill, and then make them run up, so that tired the little darlings out of bed, and get a bit of steam out of them. And then they went and we prepared a site, and I brought the trees and shrubs and things, so then they started to do the planting, and that has gone on like that since 1976,
Right.
every year.
So a doing and a seeing. And I mean, that's also the food production side of it as well,
Oh,
seeing where their
yeah.
food's coming from.
Well, a lot of children now, they don't have an auntie or a granddad or somebody on a property, and they never actually get onto the land. It's just things have, demographics have changed a lot, and a lot of them, both parents work and so on and so forth. But,
So, just on the farm, I mean, you guys have made both have made a lot of changes to your farm proactively with Landcare activities. Like you were just starting to tell us about the bush regenerating once you fence it off, but what other benefits have you seen over the time that you've been making these changes, production-wise and nature-wise?
Production-wise, it's shelter. I mean, we had a master tree growers visit a couple of years ago, and the shelter work we put in 10 years ago. On one side of the shelter belt, the wind's 18 kilometres an hour. The other side's 1. So you've got shelter to start with. It's a warmer climate naturally, so growth is better. So
Maintaining conditions.
yeah, and it's also bird habitat, all that sort of stuff. Pete. So I mean, you forget. You look back at old photos and, is that my farm? To what it is now, it's totally different. So one thing that's quite dramatic is that we do get rain events sometimes, and our little creek is fenced right the way through, but it runs into the pipe. Now, full flood, the river's brown and horrible, but our little creek is clear.
Yeah.
There's no dirt. I mean, it's dark, it's come through tea trees, pounding it, but there is no soil going down that creek, and it's in full flood. And you get to the river and you can see the clear water backing up against the grade. The river's got full of dirt. That was interesting.
And just before I go to Gwen, you mentioned a couple of months ago about your paddock practices. I mean, you've had a pretty big change over the last 5-10 years. Your direct drilling now.
Yeah,
How's that kind of changed things for your, season to season?
Yes, it's well, I wouldn't. Again, sometimes you learn by doing things, and you hear about things, and maybe that'll work. But I haven't ploughed a paddock in 5 years, and we do a lot of cropping, and not cropping anymore now. It's only feed cropping. Sometimes they're poor. And this year I've been able to grow plant pasture, which is just a leafy brassica. And I started sowing through the spring, and then I stopped sowing, but I started again in January, and because we don't till it all, we just put in a direct drill it, I was getting plants up through January and February with no rain, just from conserved moisture. And they sat there until it rained the other day, and poof, away they go. But if we'd worked it normally, you wouldn't have got a thing stuck into that all. So it's cheaper, and the results are better.
And you're not losing anything, your soil's not exposed as well.
No. And we're finding better tilth since a few plates we do each year till we get them cleaned up and then we grass them down. But the soil structure is changing. By not working, dissing it on some of this fragile grey country we've got there, it's set like concrete. But by just picking the top up, we're finding that third time over, it's one parcel, and it's only a basic old Tyne drill. I haven't got a fancy disc one yet, but it doesn't need that. The top is, the soil is friable. I just drill it, roll it, seed comes up. And so, I mean, if I hadn't actually did it myself, I'm like, you're talking through your hole in your head, you don't really know what you're doing. But this year was a classic example. We had a very dry period right through January, February, and I got brassica with that this time.
And where other people just started.
Yeah.
What about you, Gwen? Is there anything on your farm that you've noticed has changed since you've started to, continue to do Landcare activity?
We were pretty lucky. We got $1,000 to have soil tested, a whole, can't remember, would have been federal government money. Soil tested right across the property from the Pleasant Banks, Evandale side, right back to the Perth side. And so in having those soil tests, when our agronomist comes along and we're going to work out what to put in a paddock, he can go back and have a look at the actual makeup of the soil and say, well, that needs boron, around the, he said some people where they are dairying, they have so much fertility in the ground that they don't need top dress it. That was very interesting, and so we don't just chuck, when my father was alive, they used to just put on bag of high grade to the acre, but now we,
Everywhere.
yes, and now we do, and when Mike Tandy came on the scene with the old ag department as an extension officer, he said he'd never seen such a potash deficient property as Leland, so we don't do anything now without doing a soil test, and then we know what, can save a lot of money too by doing that, but we did have that dear old chap that's got the dung beetle obsession. What's his name?
Graham Stevens.
Yeah,
There it is.
He
He just came up as you talked actually. With his, that's his expression on his face pretty much all the time.
That's because I'm actually a witch. I have these powers.
Yes, that's right. But you use them for good, and we're very grateful for that.
He came when we had the children there one time with the dung beetles, and so we let them go, the big ones like that, in the paddock, and came back a little bit later to have a look and couldn't find any because the turkeys had eaten them all. I hadn't thought of that.
Well, they're the ones, I hear them on my windscreen at that certain time of night through here now, and they're just one of those things like somebody's trying to rocket my car all the time. It's pretty crazy.
I picked one up and had a look at it and had little mites crawling all over it, so I took it inside and washed it to make sure it was okay. But then I'm told that they actually do carry these.
They've got their relationship. Yeah. Did you? I hope you didn't use washing up water.
No.
I probably would do it.
That's not good water.
And so, just with Landcare Tasmania, I guess for a lot of people don't understand that, like, we were the first independent-based Landcare group in Australia. You know, we broke away from the government almost 25 years ago and had an independent body. I mean, you guys have sat on committees and been on the general committee back in the old days. That's what it used to be called, now the Members' Council. I mean, can you give us some memories of being involved with Landcare Tasmania and how that's been able to make a difference? You want, Brian?
Yeah, I suppose we had our own group, we do our own things, up until I got nominated and won the Ag Award.
You almost said dragged into it.
Anyway,
That's right.
that was a bit of a turning point. So then after that I was asked to come onto the general committee, which I did, and I've been there ever since. So, so that was a turning point for me to get more involved. I mean, we were always heavily involved in our own patch, but it just said, okay, there's more to it than just this.
So has it been the networking, do you think, that's, or the awareness of what else is going on?
The awareness of what's going on, it's the people you meet, you know, and you go, and you learn from people all the time, and you go conferences and you go on tours and you see what other people are doing, so it's constant learning, right? And a friendship, friends you make, you know, lifetime friends you make.
Yeah. What about you, Gwendolyn? I mean, you've been on the TLF, the Tasmanian Land Fund Committee, but you've also been on the General Committee, I think, 15 years.
It's lost in the mists of time how long I've been involved in it. I just was very anxious initially, but Landcare never seemed to have enough money, and that was always really Jodie. She was she was really upset one time because they didn't know where the next lot of funding would come from, and it's just too important to not keep it well resourced.
We've had a couple of situations like that continue, but I think it's sessions like this that kind of make people aware of how long and what the difference is that makes it important.
No, it's very important.
So if there was one thing that was going to change, that was my next question, like for Landcare Tasmania, I mean, what do you think, what have we done really well as an organisation, and what should we continue to do, I guess, will be the first one, and then what do we need, you know, to keep us going? So it's money.
It's only one thing, it is. Money drives the whole thing. I mean, all the little groups out there have a passion for doing something, and while you can do a limited amount without money, you need money to do projects. So continued money and good money would make a big difference. You know, we do it in spits and spurts when some funding comes and we have a project we sit on for years, and so we do it. But all those groups out there passionately wanting to do something, but you're restricted.
And like, I mean, you know, we've seen dribs and drabs, you know, we can provide, I mean, in the 2010 onwards, I mean, we had good money. Is there a difference between like $1,000, like and $10,000. I mean, does that make an impact for the groups? Do you think?
20 times the amount of work. I mean, 10 times the money, but there's the work is done with that money. It just
Yeah.
surprised me.
Okay. Yeah. Wonderful. I think that's pretty much. Oh, actually, one thing didn't get to ask. Like, so what's your biggest project and your most passionate project that you're pretty happy about that's gone off? Gwen, do you want to go first? Like, what's your biggest project you've done Landcare wise that you really, look back at and go, gee, that was pretty awesome to get that done?
Well, I mean, without Viv and all this machinery, a lot of things wouldn't happen. But when we bought Pleasant Banks, just opposite the gun club down the Nile Road, it was huge areas were just gorse, and huge areas were just blackberries and hawthorns. And so he got there with the backhoe and actually it was an excavator, and cleaned up all along the river, on that side of the river there, and we were optimistic and we fenced it off, which was really good until the first flood came down, and then another flood came, but we managed to get enough established along the riverbank on the Evandale side, and so that area there with the gorse, he just windrowed it, and then we could light it, which was at the time of the Barcelona Olympics, I remember that, and we lit it and burnt it, and then we got in there with the contractors and just worked all the ground up, and then when it was about 10 acres or more of just solid gorse, all of them is excavated, and got it worked up and ploughed and sowed, and then not really a lot came up, but when it did come up, we just kept it sprayed, and now there's no gorse there at all. And around the big so-called dug hole, which was just a huge gravelly heap with water that sometimes is there when a flood, he landscaped all that and just stayed on top of the woody weeds, and we can put all our withers down there, preferably, because we've got to watch for a flood. Very easy to run off the news and round, so we keep it really chewed down and in good condition. Poor old Crosby next door in Wood Hall, this year he thought he could direct drill into a brown top pasture, and he would tell you it's been a total disaster. There are times Brian says he doesn't have to cultivate, but there's some, when you've got a brown top pasture, you've just got to cultivate it and kill it. You can't just obviously direct drill into it. He put a lot of effort and money into that, and he's really disappointed.
I cheat around it.
He's probably trial and error as well.
Yeah.
He's going to do things differently next year. What about you, Brian? Like, what's your biggest achievement project?
Yeah, two or three, but I guess the main one is the removal of the willow fibre. We set out, probably 12 years ago now, on a 20-year project to remove all the willows, and we've got 15 kilometres.
Wow.
Now that's been a mixture of ways. I mean, we'd love to have more money and to cut them off and paste them and do that, but we did some of that, and that's got people excited, but we really had to go and poison them in situ and let them fall over and die. And it takes about 5 or 6 years. They're gone, completely gone. You have to go back. We're getting about a 70 or 80% kill the first year. We go back and touch them up. We're lucky that most of the logs came onto our property, and that's good because I can get in and burn them. So we had a pile of logs bigger than this room, massive logs. But in the autumn, if you get the right time, put in for matching them, gone. So the rivers now have reverted. I mean, some of us are fenced off the river, some haven't. But we've got native veg on the riverbank. We've got gravel bottoms. I've got the freshwater crayfish man coming down this week to have a look and see if we've got crayfish breeding, because we try to get some prescriptive funding, and this funding around it at the moment is that it has to be a freshwater habitat. You can have freshwater crayfish, but unless they're breeding, it's not a habitat area, so you can't get funding. So I want to try and get my neighbour to fence his river off. So this is one way of doing it. I mean, you have to organise people to get things to happen. It doesn't just happen by itself. But if you organise them, it will happen. So if we can find some little crayfish, I'll get his river fence off. Yeah. So well, that project is bigger than that. It's ongoing. We've still got another 15 odd kilometres to go. We did have